Alright, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and set those backwards. We are back with another stunt bike build, and I have to tell you, there is a lot of parts that I put on this bike that I don't know where the hell the footage went. First off, as you can see, it's stripped. I have the nose fairing on, I have the front fender on, I have my rear handbrake. Every part is pretty much on this bike that I need. The only things that I'm missing is my brake lines, which are right. Whoa, focus. There. So let me explain real quick before I get into doing the brake lines and bleeding everything of why I haven't uploaded a video of this bike. I do have a ton of parts that I did put on it, and I'll go through them. So let's start from the back. First and foremost, I got my scrape bar on. I'm probably just gonna chop this tail right here just underneath the Honda emblem, and that'll give it so I have enough space for the entire plate and not just once it wears down, it starts wearing this down. Next thing I got is my, what are these things called? My sub cage. So I did cut into the little plate thing here. I just cut a big square out. I may redo this down the road. For now, it works. I also got a new turn signal, which I don't know why I put it up here. I wasn't really thinking too much because once this is flipped up, you're not gonna see it anyway. Next thing, I did get this bracket on. I don't even know where the footage went for this. I have no clue where it went. One of the bolts is a little tight going in, so I'm gonna try to see if I can clean up the threads a little bit. I did get the 80-inch line is ran and on. This is the rear brake line. I was just test fitting it, and I'll get into that a little bit later. I have my saggy ass fixed, which I think I still have the footage for that. I have to look, but pretty much this was one of the easiest things to install. I just laid my bike down, and when I laid it down, it allowed this to flex, and I just put a like a piece of wood between the tire and the subframe here, and it basically spaced it enough where I can reach this bolt right down in here. And once I reached that bolt, I was able to put everything on, and it went on pretty smoothly, and it did raise the ass up a lot. I also have a new tire that I could have mounted today. I just chose not to because it's raining out right now. I'm not gonna be riding a bike just yet. Moving to the front, I have all the controls on. Front handbrake, rear handbrake is face down. The clutch, I still have to, it's very loose. I was told that to adjust it down here and not up here. They said it's, I don't know. I was just told they recommended adjusting it down there and then fine tuning it with this thing, because I can easily just back this off and it'll pull it tight. Got my clip-ons on. I won't know how I feel about these until I actually start riding the bike. I was told to put my reservoirs up here. The problem is my reservoirs don't fit in this. That's what it's made for, to hide both reservoirs and give it a cleaner look. My reservoirs, for some odd reason, don't fit in here. I chopped the nose fairing. So as you can see, it looks a lot better. I actually really like this look. It's not really on. It just kind of just hand tight. I'm going to take it back off because I'm not going to be running this right away. I'm going to be practicing with no fairings at all. Next thing I have to do, I do have to bleed the coolant system. I may have a shop just do that because I make a mess with everything. But anyway, I did get the DCP cage on. Pretty straightforward. You just got to dump all your coolant out pretty much. And there's kind of like small brackets. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see them, but I do have my R6 fan on here right now. I also removed the smog pump. I'm going to pop the tank up as well, and I'm going to tee off all of these lines and get rid of all the smog. So that's a quick update on everything that I installed. I'm going to be doing the brakes now. I do have to run to go get more brake fluid because I don't have enough. So without further ado, let's get cracking on these brakes because I need to get this stuff done, because pushing this bike into the driveway is kind of a struggle sometimes because my driveway is sloped. I just got back from Cycle Gear. I ended up picking up a filter while I was there. I went for brake fluid, but I ended up picking up a filter. They had the brake pads in stock for the front, so I'm going to put those on as well because I want to swap them out. I also stopped off and got some oil. The problem is they did not have T6 on hand. I didn't feel like driving all over the place just to find T6, so I'm gonna run this in there. I'll run this in there for maybe 1,000 miles or so, if that. But I'm gonna go ahead and start doing all this work on the brakes and getting the oil changed out, because this bike does need an oil change. I've yet to do it since buying the bike. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, and once I get that side done, I'm gonna mount everything, tighten everything up, kind of go through the motions before I do it of turning the handlebars back and forth, and yeah, then we can start bleeding at least these brakes. Alright, now that I got the brakes bled, I'm going to go ahead and change the oil. Obviously, it's really not that difficult. Drain plug, let it drain out. Pop a hole in a filter. In my personal opinion, I puncture a hole in it, let that oil drain out, then pull the filter off. Put the new filter on, drain plug back on, and then just fill it up. Alright, so I got the new filter on. I put some oil in the bike. I'll probably will start it maybe a little bit later, but I'm gonna get some oil in the bike. I hope a gallon is enough. I think it should be. I mean, it's 4 quarts. Another good practice with the oil filters, put a little oil in it. You pour a little bit of oil in it, that way you're not running it dry when you first start the bike. And you also want to make sure that when you pull the old oil filter out, the gasket is still in it. Because you don't want a double gasket. But it's just a quick little update video. This video wasn't going to be too crazy. Again, like I said, I lost all the footage and everything, so it was kind of all over the place. So like I said, I just updated you guys in the beginning, and I will update you guys again. I got the clip-ons on. I got the triple tree up. I lowered or raised or whatever you want to call it the front end, so these are flush. The cage is on. Got the cage on. I just need to burp the system and put coolant in it. Got my subby on. I got my Homegrown Industries scrape bar on. Rear brake is half-ass bled, I guess. I got my Stunt Army Products rear handbrake set up. 255mm rotor. Got the front brakes. Boy, I can never say brakes. Front brakes are bled. Spongy Magura. I don't know if that's just the way Maguras are. Clutch just needs to be adjusted, like I said. 8-inch line needs to be done. Quick disconnect fuel lines are on. That was a fuel mess. I got my adjuster on for all of those that are new. This is not your adjuster. Got my saggy ass fix. Wow, that sounded weird when I said got my saggy ass fix. The Stunt Army Products saggy ass fix, that is installed. All you wondering, Stunt Army Products is still in business. They just changed their name. They are now SS Moto. It is the same guy that's running the company. He just changed the name of the company. But enough talk. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it is short, I do apologize. Is all over the place with this whole coronavirus stuff, so I've been extremely backed up on getting a video for you guys, getting anything for you guys. Oh, I also do have a second channel. I want to say that before I close this video out. I will link it down in the description. So I want to keep the bike stuff and the car stuff separate. Fortunately, you guys get to see my face now, which is not that glamorous. I hope you guys are still continuing despite all this chaos in this world right now. Stay hungry, stay humble, stay motivated in all of your life's goals. Always remember, success never comes easy. You guys got to work your ass off for it. Your boy Machine here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.
Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. Killing the game and I gotta go ask anybody, they all heard about it. They know when the kid and he's spitting, they know when he get in it, bed and I get in my way. Got this, I like do whatever I say, cause I could go put you on blast. People been mad at me cause I don't